Shout out to everybody checking in. WafflN OUT.
So The Frighteners is a movie made by Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson, and it's kind of more like a funny wannabe scary movie. Uh, Jake Busey, Gary Busey's son's in it, and like literally the poster. You remember the poster? It looks
Yeah,
like
like coming out of the wall or
yeah,
the
it looks
water or
like
something.
somebody coming out of the wall or some shit. And this was literally the last movie that gave me a nightmare because I fell asleep before the movie ended. So that tells you how good it is. That's how it kept me involved and made me not stay, helped me stay awake for hours. But I fell asleep and then I had a dream in the middle of the night that the bed was like swallowing me whole and shit. So I woke up and finished the fucking movie. And I was like, oh, that's how it ends. Okay, now I feel better. Let's go back to bed. Homeboy didn't make it too much longer. But yeah, that's kind of, and that's the thing. Like you said, like my parents would always get me out, let me see like the scary stuff, and never let me see like the blood and gore, or let me see what happens afterwards.
Yeah.
So I never see it. It was always messed up.
I really attribute that to me not really liking scary movies now.
Here you go, bro. I don't like adrenaline shit. Like
Like I think I'll go for like the dark and gloomy type shit to watch a movie.
I don't want to pay to be scared. Like haunted houses.
I don't want to be chased or nothing. You know
Like I
what I
might knock you the fuck out if I'm in a haunted house.
mean?
Like you hit me the wrong way.
I was gonna tell you, let's talk about haunted houses. Have you ever knocked out somebody in a haunted house?
No.
I have.
My mom tells a story that my dad did at one point when I was younger.
Oh, I can just imagine the way your mom tells
I've
stories. I
always
can
kinda-
imagine how the story goes.
I've always kept my distance and shit because I've known like I don't do well with scary shit. Like I don't like adrenaline, so I don't want you coming up like I just don't like that shit. I don't want to jump out of an airplane. I don't like roller coasters. And it's not because I'm scared of heights. It's because I just don't like adrenaline. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of heights because again, not a fan of adrenaline. So why would I like that? Like I remember when I was a kid, there's a person at the movies that used to do all the changing of the billboards and shit. Like get up on
The
this.
posters and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah. We know the words like where the movie times on the top thing, like
Oh,
the
yeah,
billboard.
yeah.
And they used to change that and like they'd sway in the wind and shit. And they'd be like, "Hey, let me see your job." Like, fuck no. How much they pay you to do that? I get paid the same as them. Like, fuck no, I'm not doing that. No, you're not gonna pay me like $8.50 an hour to sway in the middle of the air. Hell no.
That's hilarious.
I am basically I'm a pussy. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I am literally. Hmm, you might not remember this, but there was this ride called the Joker's Revenge at Fiesta, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, I waited in line through the ride so I could see like all the cool shit, like all the DC comics and like Joker shit. And then when I got to the actual ride part, I was like, yeah, no, fuck, no. Like, you got to go all the way back to the line. Like, yeah, I don't give a shit. I'll walk all the way back to that line. And everybody was giving me shit. I was like, yeah, no, I don't care. I went through just to see the cool shit on the wall. I just wanted to see all the Batman Joker shit. I'm not riding that fucking ride. No.
They won't let you just cross over like that?
I don't know. This was the '90s. This was like they didn't give a crap about like your well-being and how you felt as a person back then. They're like, yeah, no, you want to get out of this line, you got to walk through all this crowd of people that are going to give you crap. And I was like, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
give
they
a
gave you
fuck.
the walk of shame, bro.
Yeah, I was like, I don't
The
care.
walk of shame is what you got.
I do not care. Let's do it.
That's funny and fucked up at the same time. Like,
I'm like,
how fucked up is fucked up?
I'm like a 14-year-old kid. But again, I'm like 6'3", 300 pounds, so I probably look like a damn man that's too much of a wuss to get on the ride, anyways.
That's hilarious.
I'm not even thinking about that, but yeah, I was probably like in the 6th or 7th grade, dude. I don't know. Maybe the 7th grade. I don't know. Oh, you remember how big I was back then? I'm like damn near a man.
Yeah.
Imagine a man telling you like, "No, I don't want to do this, man." get a
Hot water.
Who are you talking to?
He's about to spill all that hot water. Now, if I said something, you know, he might notice it. No.
You gotta love.
But I will say this bacon.
Yeah.
It's cooked like really well tonight.
Dude knows how to fucking cook a good fucking meal. Yeah.
The bacon is on point.
Uh-huh.
I got somebody messaging me right now. Shout out to whoever that is messaging me right now. You know what to do? Thought he was gonna bring me some water.
Hey, Jermaine.
With some coffee.
Can I place the order when you get a chance, bro? Coffee and water. Can I get coffee and water? And let me get a hash browns to go. Scattered, what is it? Scattered, smothered, and...
Yeah, scattered, smothered, and...
Covered.
Scattered, smothered, covered.
Cheese, onions. I know that for
Cheese,
sure.
onions, and gravy, right? You don't usually got...
No, I'm just going to take my gravy that I have. So just cheese, onions. Yeah, just cheese,
yeah, smothered and covered. Yeah, scattered well on that one. Yeah. No, I just have to have a little more here. Hey, man, if I can have a water, please.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, bro. I'm taking that mug with me.
I've never been a fan of... dude, that's what I got to do. I'm waiting to get our Shopify back ordered.
She knew we were talking about it.
Hello? I just ordered 2 hash browns and onions and cheese.
We can still change it.
You're welcome. All right, love you. Hash browns and cheese. That's how you do. Yeah.
Smother covered. Yeah,
I figured out
waffle to go.
I figured out what tune our song should be to, kind of. Red Solo Cup by Toby Keith.
Dude, you're going to get us canceled.
Why?
Toby Keith is part of the cancel culture, bro.
We're just taking like kind of his tune, kind of like the inspiration from Red. So, but instead of Red Solo Cup,
Waffle House Cup?
Yeah, or Waffle House. I don't know. Was like
Waffle House Cup.
There was a cup. All I know
you always fill it up with coffee.
There was another
with
song.
Coffee. Waffle House Cup.
Yeah.
You fill it up with gravy. Up with a couple of them.
So I'm thinking we need to make one about your patty melt. Like I like my patty melts old school. Like maybe that should be the rap one.
That should be part of the line, bro.
Well, dude,
I like my patty melts old school. I like my coffee nice and sweet.
I want my patty melt old school. I don't know.
Hey, let's have a party.
But basically,
it's WafflN OUT.
Yeah.
Come check us out. It's time to party.
Yeah, there you go.
See, look. Toby Keith, don't sue us, man.
WafflN OUT.
We're just at Waffle House.
Waffle House, like, and then like it could say. But I think we need to come up with like a couple of songs because it's just like casting. Like you don't just talk to one woman.
I mean, not at Waffle House. Because usually there's like 4 or 5 waitresses on duty.
But I'm saying like you talk to, like you cast a wide net. When you're a single man, you don't just talk to one woman. You're like, hey, I'm going to talk to a couple women.
Yeah, you figure out which one's the best one for you. What's that level of crazy you want?
Especially when you're out and about, like you talk to 3 or 4.
Oh, yeah. We've heard your stories.
Uh-huh. So Shay isn't coming in tonight?
Don't look like it.
She call in and just say, I'm done with Waffle Out.
Nobody know that she was not coming, so I don't even think she called in.
Damn.
I was working with you. Jermaine on that? Or?
No, Jermaine leaves like at fucking
See, the thing
11.
is, she probably called Darnell, the manager of this store, but he off, and he probably didn't tell Alfredo since Alfredo had to work here today. So gotta roll with the punches like this, man.
I'm fucking up.
Yeah, I agree. It's good.
With the potato.
Yeah.
It's on point.
Good shit. Bro, you want to tell you, that bacon was on point. The patty meal was good. Yeah, it was awesome, like always. Thank you.
Everything was just okay. I don't want you getting a big head or anything, because that's when you're going to start fucking up shit.
I got a small head. I ain't getting no big.
Nah, he got a small head.
I don't know who lied to you. What
Small head with the big shag.
What size hat you be wearing, dude? Because I don't know who lied to you, bro.
I do have to loosen the head up, though. You know?
We can smell our own from one big head to another.
Loosen the head up, though.
Shit, bro. I thought about growing out the,
We can
growing
smell
out the
our own.
mullet, let it fucking just hang.
And I swear to God, I don't know what I was watching the other day, bro. But the dude had a mullet, man. And I'm like, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. That's the go-to cut for a white guy. Like, that's swag.
You know, my son.
God, like, when I was a kid, I used to see this shop. Like, bro, I swear to God, I wish my hair could grow like this, bro. I would have had a mullet, bro. That shit was playing.
My son had a mullet for like the first 2 years of his life. Until my mom and my wife were like, all right, now. I'm like, all right, well.
That 70 show was over.
Well, I was like, I just want to take a picture of it. And then they loved his curls and shit that he had with his long ass hair. So they didn't want to cut it and shit. So they just let it go. And then finally, after 2 or 3 years, he's about to start school. He's got to have a grown up cut. I was like, then y'all cut it. I don't give a shit.
Hey, that's what happened to mine.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, Dad, I'm going to school. I need a big boy haircut. Yeah, bro. You saw how you just pulled up like that?
Yeah. I when I went out, that's why I went outside, because I know I didn't see him. Like, I watched everything. I know I didn't see him pull up. I just see him walk up.
Yeah.
When I see him with her.
Yeah.
Oh, he gonna sneaky like that. Okay.
I see how you trying to roll. Over here, right? I saw the brake lights.
You know,
10-minute date night.
you know, she's not top grade when Waffle House is your go-to for your date. Like, hey, man, I'm working Waffle House.
He's smart though. He going where he can get us something free.
Oh yeah.
Get the manager meal.
I used to work at this aquarium store. I took 5 or 6 women to that place. After it was closed, midnight and shit. It was a go-to aquarium and shit. A date. Hey, we can go. Just go hang out my work. I can take you. We can look at the fish. And when it's all dark and the fish tanks are all lit up and shit. Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh my god, you get laid in that place. You get laid in that place at night. You know where the cameras are and shit, so you don't get busted doing it. Oh, and I love that it's all live. Yes. That's a great story to go live with. It has nothing to do with Halloween at all.
Hey, you found out something new about us.
Guess what? I was not married at the time. I promise. I was not married at the time. Yeah, I was so fucking married. So married.
Were you?
So, yeah. Yeah, but I worked a lot of overnights and shit. That's all.
Let me go see what we can do in sales. This was one time. This is really going to be a long time.
Oh, really?
If it was just me and Shake.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, aren't you glad we came early then?
I didn't come to work being here all night.
Break time. It's like Kit Kat.
I ain't coming to work all night.
Dude, so what is one of your favorite Halloween candies to get when you were go
sweet tarts all day.
Sweet tarts?
I used to love to get all the sweet tarts I get together, open them.
Would you separate them by color and shit?
Mm-hmm. Get rid of that yellow.
So sweet tarts or Smarties?
Fuck Smarties. Sweet tarts. Smarties are the bullshit sweet tart. Sweet tarts, anything fruity. Sweet tarts, bottle caps.
Bottle caps.
Even those
I miss those
and shit.
Mine were
Dots, just dots.
Mine were the fucking root beer bottle caps.
Like dots,
I didn't like them either, but anything.
I know what you're talking about. They came in like a little soda bottle.
Yeah.
No, those are like the little plastic ones. I'm talking about. They're like almost like sweet tarts, but they have like little ridges on them, like little bottle caps.
Yeah, the bottle caps.
And they'll come in different flavors.
I love those. Those are
the root beer ones.
Yeah. No, fuck. I like
those are my favorite.
Cherry and Coke.
The Lucas.
Corn. You like the corn?
The little corn with the hot chili on it.
You sound like my girl. My girl loves that gross ass shit. Like, oh, she likes that like disgusting Lucas.
I can't wait till I got over the chili powder.
All right, see. Her favorite thing is to get a fucking large slush from down the way. Snow cone, large snow cone. No, shaved ice, large shaved ice with pickle, strawberry, and Lucas on top. Oh my God, it's so delicious. She's like, you want to try it? No, I don't want to try that. Who wants to eat that shit?
You gotta go. You can't get that no more, dude. They're closed.
They have that at Bahama Bucks and shit now too, and
damn.
Or they have like bits and pieces of it. They have no, the one right here is closed.
Yeah.
Like for the for the
permanently.
winter. Permanently.
They're about to knock the building down.
That sucks. What about the one in Garland? Is that one open or are they closed too?
I think I'm still there, but they're closed.
Road
and Avenue D.
Yeah.
Yeah, that business will be unnamed, but you know where we're at.
Like on Bruton and Perry Creek. That's where I used to go.
Oh yeah, right by the Exxon and next door to the Domino's.
There was a really.
See, that's how hood I am, bro. I know all the neighborhood spots. There's one off of Military and Jim Miller over there off of Urbandale.
Did you ever go to the one off of?
Oh yeah, you're right.
75 and like.
Well, this one on what's that? First Street too though. Like First and Kingsley.
Mm-hmm. There's one right down the corner.
There was one.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna give a shout out to somebody down the street. They do snow cones. They do daiquiris. So shout out to the Royal Daiquiri over here in North Dallas. Go check them out.
Yeah, but you can't drink and drive, but you can drive your car to go pick up a daiquiri in a cup.
They have them to go.
But you can't drink and drive.
But you can get it to go.
That make it hard.
You should.
You just wait.
Not for my girl.
Hell no.
You should have seen me on the way here. See, it's like no drinking and driving and shit. I feel like it's no driving, no drinking. Like, if I ain't drinking, I'm not driving.
Dude, I was like 27 years old. We're on the way to like Oklahoma, me and this chick. And she like cracks the top to a beer in the car. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? We're like smoking at the time. Like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, I'm drinking a beer. Like, we're driving. Like, it was just like out of my context. She's like, yeah, I'm going to hold it and I'm going to drink. I'm like, no, you cannot do that. She's like, oh, well, I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, I was like 27 years old and that just wasn't in my purview because I just, like, you drink, like, and I had literally driven home with like one eye open so I could see to get.
Well, because in Texas.
How many open containers does it take to get a DWI? Because I know probably like one container.
Too many?
I think it's any containers open, you can get a DWI. I think.
Dude, I don't know, man. Maybe I just had some really good alcoholics in my family. I didn't know it. But I was always been told you never ride in the car with the open beer. You pour the beer into a cup.
But still, even in a cup, like I still don't.
Hey, but then there's no open container. You know what I mean? So
I just haven't driven with an open container since I was like, in high school type days when you drove around drinking beer and shit. Like, I mean, once from like ages 21 to 27, like
you're being grown up.
A grown up. And this chick doesn't like, what the hell are you doing? But whoever like was smoking a blunt in the car, like of course that doesn't. But I'm like, no, but you have an open container. She's like, we're smoking weed. They're like, while we're driving. Like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, but that's different. This is really illegal. This is like, I just remember like blew my fucking mind how illegal like it was going.
I remember I used to talk to this one chick, dude, and I was about 25, 26. Cool chick. She liked cars. I could talk to her about car shit, which is kind of cool. But, dude, this bitch drank like a fish. Like, she would always have to have like a fucking 12-pack or a tall boy with her. And I'm sorry, but like, after like a week of that shit, I got old. I couldn't do it.
I don't tend. I mean, I don't care. I mean,
Give me a stoner over drunk.
my girl does drink like, but she never gets drunk. She like maybe drinks like half a tall boy a day or some shit like that.
That's
But
it's like a beer, bro.
Yeah, no, but she never.
So a beer
gets
a day
really
is.
I don't have a problem with that, but then she gives me shit about my habit, and I'm like, wait. Your habit doesn't make us any dollar bills. At least my habit makes us some dollar bills sometimes. Like, well, why don't you start brewing us some beer, and then I'll feel much better.
Well,
about
she is Irish, bro, so she could probably make some really kick-ass beer.
She's Scottish. She's Scottish, and she's like.
I apologize to the Scottish
American.
/ Irish
/
Anglo-Saxon white community here in America.
She's part of the United Kingdom, and she really doesn't like.
So, I mean,
she's super Americanized, and she's second generation, but she's super Americanized. Like she knows nothing of Scottish heritage at all. Like I think she might claim Ireland too, just because.
She just wants to drink on St. Patty's Day.
What's the go-to? What do we claim? Nah, she doesn't do that, but
she should.
Yeah.
Should be a whole lot cooler if she did.
Yep, like Dazed and Confused. All right, well, we'll see you next week. What's next week? When is
next week? We're going into November, so
yeah,
we got a few more days. Halloween's around the corner, and we're going into November. Mm-hmm. So then we'll start talking about 90s Thanksgivings and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm still, dude. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna talk about, because I'm still parting out our 90s decade thing. Like it's gonna take a break for the Halloween thing this week because I'm just gonna put together. But I think I've only put out like maybe up to like 96. No, 90. We're up to 97 on the decades years. Because I just cut them down into like separate smaller things.
Ah.
Yeah, we'll get it all figured out.
1997.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's already like we've already done it. Like it's already cut up and ready to go. But it's because. Like the go-to number, like for YouTube videos, like 12 minutes or like 4 minutes. So I did a couple 12 minutes, but then I'm like, oh, I could really just do 1 year at a time and do this like less than 4 minutes, and maybe that. I don't know. I'm just fucking playing with
You're thinking too hard. Anyways,
the whole fucking thing is
everybody
thinking too
will
hard.
See you next time. You know where to find me. It's WafflN OUT.
The whole
We're
damn
everywhere.
thing is thinking too
everywhere.
hard.
So look for us. See you next time.